Hi, this is Unique and Sneak. Welcome to my channel. And this will be a review of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 3, Episode 8, RSV Please is the name of the episode. It starts off with Lisa and her family and her letting them know that she feels as if they should have at least once a week a Bible study or prayer because she's feeling some type of way, whereas she needs to be more connected with God. And she said that, she doesn't get up with them and go to church. I don't know of them going to church. It don't sound like her husband go to church. He seems like he just meditate. He doesn't either physically go to a building um, to interact with God. Some, I guess that's what he said. So I don't know if any of them go to church. I don't know. She said that it seemed like the kids do, but the kids don't go by themselves, I'm sure, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, off of that, it wasn't nothing. Um, then it goes on to Whitney at a ski slope. And who is there? Lisa and Jen shows up. And they do the little skiing thing because that's something I guess they don't do. They live in Utah. They have some of the best snow and ski mountain hills, whatever. I don't know what you call that. I don't know nothing about that life, but however, it's nice for them and for people that like to maybe go on vacation and stuff like that. That's cool. I would maybe one day, but I couldn't live in that every day. Does it look like it's like that every day? Maybe not, but I, that's how we've seen. However, they started to talk about Heather. How Heather has really been contradicted and not standing in the truth in her word and playing two sides, seem like. She was in Jen's face. Jen was telling her what Angie and Chris did to her, and she was so sympathetic. But yet, when confronted or, you know, in the midst of Angie, she took Angie's side and kicked Jen in the butt. With Whitney, she did the same thing. She took Lisa's side, even though Lisa don't even like her, and she don't like Lisa, but she kicked Heather in the ass too. I'm sorry, no. She kicked Whitney in the ass. Heather kicked Whitney in the ass. And, well, I don't blame her for, feeling some type of way about Lisa. Lisa went on and put something about her father on social media. So, yeah. So all of them have a bone to pick with Heather. And then Heather had put Whitney out of the house. She turned around, told her, goodbye, go. And no. So we'll see what goes on with, well, what is going on with Heather? Why is she doing all this? Maybe it's a reason. I guess we'll see. So next scene is the men meeting up at Coach Shaw. That's nice of him to do that and for the guys to come together, as I don't think they've had a moment where they were together this season yet. Well, kind of at his party, but not so much. It was his birthday party, but just one-on-one with them. So John shows up, Lisa husband, Seth married a husband, Dana husband, I forgot his name, start with an E. I think, what is his name, Jason? Whitney husband. He shows up. And that's nice, They're at Coach I have a chef. They have brisket, barbecue, sweet corn, and some other sides. No wives, no women. However, Jen popped in there talking about strip out ride, but if she leaves, let the men have their time. his name is Jason, Winnie husband. He's noticing, that it's kind of awkward with Seth and John. A little bit, you know. Uh, Seth went up to John, when Koshaw was talking to John, and said, we need to talk or whatever. They step outside to talk. It's so awkward because the men don't know what to say. They not used to no messy They not used to this. They don't know what to say to each other, but they don't want to be in this position because of the women. But John, your wife kind of started it and did it, and you being a husband, because she said these things about this, not only this man wife, but she said stuff about him and the family. I mean, the entire family, the wife, the husband, and the kids. And she called their family dumb. So, come on. And Seth is basically saying, it's awkward. He don't know what to say. He ain't never been in a situation like this. He goes on to tell him, that he noticed, at the gathering they had earlier in the season.
Barlow's a garbage whore. Her family, she's a piece of shit.
At some party that was happening, I can't remember. It was like the first or second episode, whatever. And he was like, I noticed he was, kind of avoiding Meredith. He didn't speak to her. He's like, no, I wasn't just in my own zone. No, you was avoiding her. But you could have said, hey, how you doing? Or, something, but you ignored her. You did that. John, lying ass, like your wife. God, y'all can't own up to stuff out and just say, I just didn't, feel right or whatever, my bad. Maybe I should have, something like that. And Seth goes on to tell him, what Lisa said, called Meredith a garbage hole. And F they stupid family and and John just saying like, he don't know what to say, Yeah, they move every year or something. They move all the time because her husband can't keep a job. John don't know how to answer that. John don't know. So John gonna say, so when it was in Arizona, your wife brought up that Lisa cheated on me just out the blue. Well, maybe so. That probably, that was after the fact that Lisa straight dogged that man's entire family, his wife and his entire family, in front of millions on, the television. She said she did all, she don't F half a new, and I don't even go into that. I mean, she said a lot. She said a lot. So I don't think that's no comparison. And then that was after the fact. And then Meredith was probably being messy, even though Angie and Chris is the one that's putting that out. That's who you need to be checking. Okay, so John and Seth, they just, shake on it. It is what it is. It's no going, John keeps saying, well, your wife said this. But however, it was after the fact that your wife dogged that man whole entire, and him, the entire family out. And I don't see what you don't see. That's no comparison. However, they go back inside. Coach just want to know, are they good? And they just sit in there, and John didn't really react. And Seth was like, yeah, and Coach was like, you know what, as long as it's a better situation than before, you went out, you come, that's all that matters, Jeez, Lisa, you started it. Anyway, I don't see how John don't understand that. But then Seth goes on to ask Coach how he's doing, and he goes on to explain, it's hard. God doesn't make mistakes, which he doesn't. Everything happens for reasons. He's dealing with it. He cried about it. And it's just little moments like what right then with just the men that lifts his spirit and gives him hope, just the little things like that can do so much to a person that is going through a traumatizing situation in life, which is good. And the man's like, the man was just getting into it, I think his name is Jason. I'm not sure. But Whitney husband said, he just had a transition in his life. He parted ways with a company he's been with for, some years. And so, he's going down a different path as well. And all the men was like, oh my God, we in therapy right now. But all of them was, feeling it and having compassion. You could tell on their expression on their face for one another, But when they go home to their wives, women or something, when they go home to their wives, of course, that's their better half, and that other spirit go jump into them and they go become that person that they were before. But it was great for a moment that they did connect all of them together and get some things out. That was great. I love that. I think this might be the best part of the episode, and I haven't even seen the whole episode, but I'm pretty sure this is the best part of it. Okay, so real briefly, next scene is Meredith and her sister, and I don't know if that's Meredith kids. Must be. I don't know. They're making a white bean salad, I think. I think that's what I heard. Whatever that is, I don't know. I don't even think they showed it because I really wanted to see what it was. I never heard of it, but anyway, that's what they were doing, and they said it all sound good. That don't sound good, but anyway, that's the sister who Meredith was having a meltdown and issue with the last season that, before the pandemic, because the pandemic, this has been some years, and we're just seeing this because after that season, I think that's when the pandemic happened. So it's been like a couple of years. So that's when her father died, and her and her sister was at RAP and going through it. And then on top of that, her nephew, which I think is her sister's son, had mental issues, and they were dealing with that. And then she said, like last year, he drank a bottle of Clorox. I think she said he was on drugs. So, in order for someone to drink a bottle of Clorox, you have to be on some sort of drug, because in your natural state of mind, I don't think one could naturally drink a bottle of Clorox without immediately throwing up. I don't think that's possible. Without immediately throwing up. Don't ask me how I know. But I know. Without immediately throwing up. So, prayers out to him. Hope he's doing better. Meredith is going to host some sort of event. Maybe it's about that. I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I zoned out. I don't know. But however, we're at Heather in a choir rehearsal. What? Oh Lord. Okay. I know what I forgot to mention. How John had, remember? John mentioned that Meredith said something about him, Lisa cheating, and it was Whitney the one that said that, and it's just all messed up, and oh my God, this could be some other type of mess. And Meredith is upset about it because Seth came back and told her that it's rumored that she's the one that said it when it was actually Whitney the one that brought it up, when it actually came from Angie. All this came from Angie. Angie's the one, I think, that said all of this. And Whitney's just repeating what Angie said. It's all come from Angie. Why? I mean, y'all, when, oh, Jesus, God. Are y'all not listening to each other? Y'all just trying to be messy without listening. Just running with shit without knowing just fully listening to what it all stemmed from Angie. Do y'all not understand or get that? So do Jen Shaw them still have vehicles? I don't know. But anyway, her friend come and pick her up. Angie, one of the Angies. Not the Angie H, but Angie. Come and pick her up. And, they're talking about the Heather situation. And what I noticed was, I came up to say right quick, Angie H pointed toward the church. And that's the same thing that, what religion I don't know, but Catholics do that. Whenever you pass by the Catholic church, sign the cross. I didn't know it's just weird just how some religions just have so much in common and are different and feel as if this is needed, and it's just, oh God, religion is something else. Jen Shaw friend went on to say that Meredith and Dana met up, and Dana's husband went to co-shaw them house. Wow. For the barbecue. But anyway, she says that why nobody ever checked Jen Shaw. And basically she was bullying Angie H. Angie H husband set up a whole fake ass social media page under that family's name, and you think that's not bullying? What the are you talking about? Who is Dana? I forgot who the fuck this BIT was. Who is she? Jen also said if it was, because she is a loyal friend, which I thought Heather was too, but I don't know what's going on with Heather. Heather, you full of BS. And I wouldn't want no friend like you. You ain't no loyal friend. But however, Jen said, if it was, she thought Heather was a loyal friend. Maybe she didn't say that. Maybe I'm just saying it. But she did say that if it was the other way around, she would have cussed out Angie and put Angie in her place, taking her for a friend. Heather didn't do that. I don't know. Maybe when the season ends, I'll get to understand Heather and who she is, because she say one thing, but her actions say something different. What you speak out your mouth is not what you put out. Your actions are totally different. So this is only the third season. You know, this is a new franchise. So maybe during the end, I'll understand what type of person Heather is, real or fake. So everyone shows up to the choir rehearsal. I don't know, is Jen a part of the choir? I thought she was just a Ryan Seacrest announcer, some type. I don't know. But anyway, Lisa is telling Heather, you know, they need to talk, and Heather's like in I think a confessional. I hate her. They don't like each other at all. They will never forgive. With Heather will never forget what Lisa said about her, and Lisa will always stand in what she said. Good time, girl. Oh, whatever she said, Heather was so. That's why I don't understand what happened in. I think it was Nevada. I don't understand what happened with Heather trying to jump on Lisa's train when you don't even like this woman. I don't get that. I don't understand it. I have to let y'all see this part because I can't even explain it because it's just so much. It's just so much.
That's why I showed up at audition. I know, it's huge. It was a huge gesture. It means a lot to me.
Up to an awe.
Actions speak louder than words. To throw me out. I didn't. I don't want to be in a space of contention and anger. Why would you take like something that's like very sensitive, such as my dad's obituary and death, and the text messages that I exchanged with you while my dad was dying, okay? And tweet that if you didn't want to go backward with me. You have to see it from my side too, Heather. My character was denigrated because you told a lie. And I was like, I have to clear my name. I was second guessing myself, Heather. I was like, am I that person? Did I not? Yes. No, I wasn't. Yes. Hey, Lisa, you're an empath, right? Let's put the facts aside and focus on the feelings. My feelings are hurt. And as an empath, I'm an empath. I absorb it all. You should feel that. Heather, I just think, like, do you like me? Yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Do you like me? It's a yes or no question. Do you like me? Because I'm trying. I'm important. Yeah, it is important to me because if you're saying you're my friend and you don't like me, your actions are showing me you don't like me. I want, and I've never wanted anything more than to just be good with you. But you created this space where we weren't good. And you've never owned that. I don't feel like that's the truth. Okay. If you want to just start ground zero moving forward, I want to be your friend. But you lied. And oh my God, are you for real right now? No, listen, stop for a second. Let's talk through this.
I want to talk to you privately. Is that okay? Come here.
Okay, hold on, girl.
Yeah. Take it to the top. I'll be working on my hymns like this.
Yes.
You were a casualty in this, and I'm so sorry, and he is so sorry.
There's just all these rumors that affect my credibility, and I'm going to trial to fight for my freedom and new life.
Sure. Yep.
I talked to Sharif, and Sharif, he was so hurt about it. I told you that. And Sharif's like, you know what? Talk to Angie and Chris. Have him apologize in public, like he put your name out there in public.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I want to move forward. I don't like living in this
space right now. And if Chris can do this, then I can move on from this situation, and so can Coach.
Listen, you of all people should know we were in Arizona. There's a lot of lies being said about me. Those are hurtful to me, my husband, and my kids.
I would never sign up for those
And
lies.
that was extremely painful for me, my husband,
And I
my
have
kids.
never heard those lies nor corroborated those lies. I think they're ridiculous.
Whitney has been very consistent in saying you guys were all a part of that, and like you said that, and I'm choosing to believe Whitney.
I know, but that's crazy, man. Because like,
Why would she make
you're
that
trying-
up?
I don't.
Like Whitney's right here, we can bring her over.
I would love to know
I'm saying
what.
I believe you.
Total cash allowance on
This is so confusing. I can't even explain it. So, again, I'm gonna let y'all watch it and y'all interpret what it is. I don't know.
Here we go, Melody.
This will heal. This will heal.
This will heal.
Not really, but let's just do our best.
Here we go. Ready and go.
God be with you till we meet again. By His counsel, God hold you till we meet, till we meet, till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's, you know, maybe some you all have watched it. Continue to watch the episode so I can continue to hold it up and play everything out. However, they called Whitney over, and Whitney was like, yeah, either you pretending or you conveniently forgot what was said, but what I said was said. And like I said earlier, Lisa is believing, even though Heather backstabbed Whitney, and said she had never heard that, or, you know, denied everything. Lisa is still going with what Whitney said, that Angie H said. She's still believing it. Because I believe it's true. I believe it's true, and I don't even I'm with Lisa. I'm believing Whitney. I'm not believing Heather at all. I'm believing Whitney. Yeah, she said it. Whether it's true or not, who knows? I don't know. You know, because Angie and Lisa was friends at one time, but who knows? I don't know. But she's believing Whitney. And Whitney's like, Heather, like, you know. Why are you playing? Why are you lying? You know, I think Heather would have been better off agreeing and gone with what Whitney said. And then I think maybe her and Lisa would have a better relationship right now. But by you lying, something you ain't heard that or whatever, you making it worse. But you think you making it better, but then again, why is Lisa going with what Heather said if it's not, what Whitney said if it's not true? That's the question. And being that it came out originally from Angie, that's, oh God, it has some truth into this. That's all I'm gonna say. It has some truth, and that's why Lisa is believing Whitney. And there's some lies, some truth and some lie. We don't know. We wasn't there. We're not cool with them. We're not friends with them. We don't know what's going on in life, but there's some truth and some false in this. But Lisa know, Angie know. At the end of the day, Lisa and Angie know. For Heather to tell Whitney that she don't remember when she put Whitney the fuck out of her house, she don't remember that. Either you on some narcotic, over the count, well, not over the, some, I'm not comprehending it. What the fuck you mean you don't remember? We all, oh my God. Jeez, I can't make my mind crazy and understanding crazy people. I can't. Okay, it goes on to, Whitney says, which is very true, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. In everyday life, their life, your life, my life, everyday life, when somebody shows you who they are, don't ever forget it. Ever. And how you all heard it, that's how it sounds. That's how it sounds. That's the choir. So next scene is Meredith and Dana come over and she, open. I don't know if it's a refrigerator or uh, the the one that hold all the beverages or the alcohol, but nice. However, she said it's nice to have explore new friendships with kind people. However, Meredith, 3 seasons in, they're kind until they're not. Next scene, right quick, is Jen and I think it's her friend Angie. What Angie, I don't know. And they're on I don't know, on a poolside, and they feeling good, and Jen says she want another vacation. She don't want the vacation that they had in before in I think it was Arizona, because it was like a heaviness that Whitney brought. She just want surface level, just calm, collective, relaxation, release, relax and release, let go of everything in life. That's all she wants. That's all this woman wants. And I don't blame her. That's all she wants. So she calls up Meredith to invite her. And Dana is there. And Meredith asks her, who are you inviting? She run down a list who she inviting. But she say, Dana, I'm not, so much going to invite you because I heard you was talking SHI about me. And Dana goes on to say, well, that's I call it like I see it. That ain't what she said. She said something else, and it doesn't matter what she said, but basically that's what she said. And Jen goes on to talk, say she done. F her. Jen gets upset, get out the pool. Dana just ruined her whole vibe. And like Angie was saying, don't nobody give no fucks about what Dana gotta say. She's irrelevant. Who is she again? Dana said, no, Angie said that. Who is she again? But I'm saying, and I'm not a part of y'all entourage. Who is she again? I don't remember who Dana is. Who the fuck is Dana? I might have mentioned her in some previous. I don't know. Maybe one previous. Who the is Dana? She's irrelevant. She is. I don't. Her husband showed up at Jen and Kosha home. Disrespectful, for one. When you already knew how your fucking wife felt about the whole situation. But who are y'all? Who is Dana? I don't remember. And I ain't going back to try to remember because I give zeros. That was Salt Lake City. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.